As briefly mentioned, a political bombshell here in Korea. The presidential office unveiled new documents linked to the previous administration's fatal mismanagement of the 2014 Sewol-ho ferry sinking that killed 304 people. They show official logs may have been tampered to make it look like the disgraced former leader Park Geun-hye responded more quickly than she actually did. This runs a counter to claims the impeached president did everything she could to save the victims. Hwang Hojun reports.
The presidential office of Cheong Wa Dae says it's discovered documents showing possible tampering with initial reports about the nation's worst maritime disaster. Presidential Chief of Staff Jong-seok, making a surprise visit to the Blue House Press Center Thursday afternoon, said the documents were found in the Crisis Management Office at Cheong Wa Dae as the new administration was updating its crisis management manual. Among the documents found is the National Security Office's daily log of April 16, 2014, the day of the Sewol-ho ferry disaster. The log shows then-President Park Geun-hye was first told of the ship sinking at 9:30 a.m., half an hour earlier than the former president claimed. According to him, 6 months later in October, a revised log was published showing the first report was made at 10 a.m.
We can't help but deduce the intent of pushing back the time of the first report to the president by half an hour was an attempt to show that less time went by between the first report and Park giving her first order.
Park claimed she gave her first order at around 10:15, suggesting a 45-minute gap. The discovery of the allegedly doctored reports comes just a few days before Park's time in detention pending her trial is due to expire. She's been locked away in a solitary cell at a correction facility since she resigned and was indicted on a total of 18 charges. Cheong Wa Dae also said the documents indicate the previous administration illegally altered the crisis management manual around 3 months after the Sewol-ho disaster without confirmation from the Ministry of Government Legislation or due process. The Blue House said the Park administration crossed out the paragraph where it says the National Security Council is in charge of dealing with all major disasters or accidents, writing instead that it's the control tower for only, quote, security-related incidents. The Blue House said such a move could have been an attempt to remove any blame that might fall on the former president. The presidential office said it plans to transfer the documents to investigative agencies and said such a tragedy caused by gross manipulation of power must never happen again. Now, with the sensitive and controversial discovery, the nation's focus once again turns to the local district court that will decide whether to keep former President Park Geun-hye in jail during her ongoing trial. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.